Coming up on the British TV watch list.
In a previous case in Sandbrook, key evidence went missing from his wife's car. His wife had been having an affair. Hardy took the blame.
From cozy mysteries to intense police procedurals, we talk about the characters, performances, series, and episodes from your favourite British TV shows.
Hi there, it's Michael T. Welcome back to the British TV watch list. So let me ask you something. Think about your favorite British detective. What makes them stick with you? Is it the sharp mind, the clever deductions? Maybe. But I bet it's something else. It's the mess, the baggage, the stuff they're carrying before the first body even drops. British TV has given us some of the most complicated, deeply human detectives ever put on screen. These aren't perfect crime-solving machines. They are flawed people doing a hard job, and somehow that makes them impossible to look away from. Today, we're going deep on 5 of them. 5 detectives who are brilliant at their work and a genuine wreck in their personal lives. DCI Alan Banks, DCI John Luther, DCI Vera Stanhope, DCI Cassie Stuart, and DCI Alec Hardy. And before we wrap, I'll tip my hat to a few others worth your time. So let's get into it. DCI Alan Banks. We start in Yorkshire with DCI Banks. It was on ITV 2010 to 2016, so that's 5 seasons. I watched it on BritBox. After Father Brown, it was one of the first shows that got me started on British TV. It's based on Inspector Banks novels by Peter Robinson. Stephen Hopkinson plays DCI Alan Banks. He's tenacious, stubborn, and deeply committed to justice, even when it costs him everything. Banks is brilliant at his job. Like many detectives, he sees things others miss. His intensity works well in an interrogation room. But outside the station, the man is a puzzle. His marriage falls apart. His personal life never comes together. Every case hits harder than it should because he takes it personally. That drive makes him a great detective. It also makes him difficult to love. Before filming began, Tompkinson flew to meet Peter Robinson in Florida. He wanted to understand Banks from the inside out, and it shows. He described the character as, quote, a great, almost patrician leader, someone others depend on, even when he can't depend on himself. Viewers love Banks for his persistence and compassion. He never stops fighting for victims. Some found the pacing slow, and D.S. Annie Cabot, played by Andrea Lowe, got mixed reactions. But for fans of slow-burn character drama set against the Yorkshire landscape, DCI Banks delivers. I loved it. It's been a few years. It might be time to revisit that one. DCI John Luther. Now we step into London, into the dark, into Luther. It was on BBC One, 2010 to 2019, 5 seasons. There was a Netflix film, Luther, The Fallen Son, in 2023. I watched the show on BritBox. It was created by Neil Cross. It stars Idris Elba as DCI John Luther. He's a man who's extraordinary at catching monsters because he understands them probably better than he should. The show opens with Luther chasing a pedophile named Henry Madsen. Madsen ends up dangling from a ledge. Luther stands over him, gets the confession, and then lets him fall. That moment says everything. Luther operates in a moral gray area that most detectives won't acknowledge exists. Brilliant, deeply intelligent, philosophical, well-read, and dangerous. Not to innocent people, but to himself and anyone who gets close. His marriage collapses, his obsession devours every relationship he tries to build, and the line between him and the criminals he hunts gets thinner with every case. Elba said it plainly. Luther feels the same impulses as the people he chases. The difference is the badge. Sometimes barely. Elba won a Golden Globe and a Royal Television Society Best Actor Award for this role. Season 1 earned a 91% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Critics praised the performance as a powerhouse portrayal with, quote, uncommon weight and heft. And that dynamic between Luther and Alice Morgan, there's really nothing else like it in British crime drama. Ruth Wilson is chilling. Absolutely brilliant in that role.
Today, no ring. Is someone else involved?
I'm not here to discuss that, Alice.
Is he handsome?
If you like that sort of thing, I guess.
Are you in pain?
You don't understand love, Alice. It's not your fault. You can mimic it, and I guess you can recognize it in other people, but you will never be able to understand love.
Some viewers may have found the show too dark, too violent, but that discomfort it's kind of the point. It brings a level of realism to the show. Luther isn't about solving crime, it's about the cost of doing it. This is not Father Brown. Now we leave London for the windswept Northumberland coast, and we meet a very different kind of detective. Vera Stanhope. 14 seasons on ITV from 2011 to 2025. It just wrapped up on BritBox, and based on the novels by Anne Cleeves. Brenda Blethyn played DCI Vera Stanhope for 14 years. Vera doesn't look like a detective. She shuffles in wearing a worn overcoat and a battered green bucket hat she bought at a Newcastle market. Gruff with her team, sometimes downright rude. Not much for small talk, but underneath all of that, one of the sharpest minds in British crime drama. Her backstory is hard. Her mother died young. She was raised by a father who was a petty criminal and deeply disapproved of her becoming a police officer. She never married. She lives alone. The work fills the space that in another life might be family or friendship or the rest. Blethyn once said she kept Vera's backstory deliberately mysterious, fed in slowly, because if you know everything about somebody, you lose interest. That restraint is part of what kept the show working for 14 years. Anne Cleeves is very direct about what she wanted. She was tired of female detectives who were young, fit, and beautiful. Are you listening, American TV producers? She created Vera to be middle-aged, formidable, and completely uninterested in how she looked, based on the kind of capable women Cleeves admired growing up. Viewers adore Vera for exactly that. The warmth underneath the gruffness, the way she calls everyone pet, while quietly running circles around the whole investigation. The Guardian called Blethyn, quote, the best thing about Vera. A voice girlish and gruff at once, capable of kindness and capable of cutting right through you with a single glance from under that hat. Rude or not, we're going to miss this curmudgeonly character. Hey, here's some good news. Cozy Earth has basically cracked the code on what luxury sleep should feel like. Their best-selling bamboo sheet set is made from 100% premium viscose from bamboo. From that, you get a naturally cooling, moisture-wicking, ridiculously soft material, like the kind of soft that somehow gets better every time you wash it. And if you run hot at night, these are a game changer. Same thing with their pajamas. Effortless, elegant, unbelievably comfortable. You can experience this luxury with a 21% discount right now at CozyEarth.com. Just enter our unique promo code BTVW1 when you check out. You get luxurious comfort. We get a small commission. Everyone's happy. That's BTVW1 at CozyEarth.com. Thanks. DCI Cassie Stuart. What does it cost to spend your career reopening the worst moments of other people's lives? Unforgotten answers that question. DCI Cassie Stuart is the answer. We got spoilers coming up. If you're not familiar with Unforgotten, this is your chance to hit pause, but don't forget to come back. Created by Chris Lang, On ITV from 2015 to 2021, Nicola Walker played Cassie, a London detective whose team specializes in cold cases, old murders, long-buried crimes. Cassie is empathetic, almost to a fault. She can't look at a victim without feeling who they were. That quality makes her extraordinary at her job. It also slowly erodes her.
So please say if you think it's a bad idea, but I just wanted to ask if you wanted to visit the site of Jimmy's grave. He was there for nearly 40 years. Now, of course, he'll be coming home to you soon, but I thought it might help to see where he lay for that time. I can arrange a car or train tickets or... What do you think?
I think I'd like that, please.
By season 3, she has a breakdown. The accumulated weight becomes too much. She takes leave. In season 4, she returns, but not completely well. Walker said it's because she simply cares too much to stay away. She lives with her father, has 2 adult sons. The relationships are warm but stretched. The faces from the cases don't go away when she goes home. And then, in one of the most genuinely shocking moments in recent British TV, she dies. The finale of season 4. Not in a dramatic confrontation, a car accident. Random, sudden. She was too exhausted to see the speeding car coming. Everyone was devastated. It was jarring. Walker and creator Chris Lang planned it from the beginning. They were always interested, as Walker described it, in exploring the real cost of doing this kind of work. Cassie wasn't a superhero. She was a real person, and the show was honest about what that means. Cassie's badge from the set is now hanging in Nicola Walker's office. She says, quote, "That weight was the most meaningful souvenir she could take." DCI Alec Hardy. It's Broadchurch. 2013 to 2017, 3 seasons on ITV, written by Chris Chibnall. David Tennant plays DCI Alec Hardy, arriving in the small coastal town of Broadchurch to investigate the murder of an 11-year-old boy. Hardy comes in with a shredded reputation. In a previous case in Sandbrook, key evidence went missing from his wife's car. His wife had been having an affair. Hardy took the blame, covered for her. His career took the hit. He arrives in Broadchurch broken, hiding a serious heart condition from his superiors. Struggling with panic attacks, cold, abrasive, difficult to be around. But Tennant completely disappears into this role. Underneath Hardy's armor, he is deeply emotional. He cries, he falls apart. He admits when he needs help. He never stops fighting for victims. His partnership with D.S. Ellie Miller is one of the great dynamics in British television. She calls him out when he's a jerk. He grows because of it. This is Olivia Colman at her finest. What makes Hardy so compelling is his backstory explains his behavior without excusing it. The show never gets him off the hook, but it never lets you forget why he is the way he is either. Fans love his rawness, his willingness to look completely defeated while still pushing forward. Some found him too grim early on, but the series rewards patience, and by the end, Alec Hardy stands as one of the most fully realized characters British television has ever produced. Now, a quick nod to some others who belong in this conversation. D.I. Sunny Khan from Unforgotten, Sanjeev Bakshar, warm, wise, and quietly carrying his own weight. And he always has that backpack. What's up with that? D.S. Ellie Miller from Broadchurch, Olivia Colman. Her world falls apart across 3 series. She keeps going anyway. DCI Stella Gibson from The Fall. This is Gillian Anderson. Ice cold, methodical, and mysterious. D.I. Rachel Bailey and D.C. Janet Scott from Scott and Bailey. Sharp, complicated, very complicated, messy even, worth every minute. Okay, here's something I've noticed. American crime drama gives us brilliant damaged detectives too, but the damage tends to get managed. There's a therapist, a support system. The trauma is present, but it's handled for the most part. British drama is more willing to let characters stay unresolved. Vera's loneliness doesn't get solved. Hardy's shame doesn't dissolve when Sandbrook closes. Cassie's exhaustion doesn't get managed. It kills her. British writers sit in the difficult space and let you feel the weight. That's why these characters feel so real, so human, like they could exist down the street from you, walking into a crime scene they didn't ask for and carrying something heavy they never talk about. That is the damaged British detective, and that's precisely why we can't stop watching. Okay, we got cities to recognize. How about Gaithersburg, Maryland, Rancho Santa Margarita, California, and Barcelona, Spain? Spread the word, if you will. Let's share our love for British TV with everyone. And if you'd like to support this podcast, and we appreciate it, check out our Patreon site. Supporters get exclusive content every week. You can also support us by shopping at CozyEarth.com, and you can use our promo code BTVW1. You'll get a 21% discount on your bedding, bath, and home goods. That's it for this week. Thanks for listening to the British TV Watch List. Until next time, cheers.
The British TV Watch List is written and produced by Michael T. in Honolulu, Hawaii. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. All rights reserved. Copyright 2026. Michael T. Media.